Welcome back, folks. Cam with Raptor Tactical here today to talk to you about the Raptor Berserker Plate Carrier. So the Berserker Plate Carrier is a newer offering from Raptor Tactical. It is intended to be a very minimalist and modular plate carrier. Modular in a sense that when you purchase the plate carrier itself, it's not going to come with the cummerbund. It's just going to come as the front and front and back plate bags. And then the cummerbund you will get separately, as you will with a lot of our other offerings for plate carriers. And the reason for that being that we offer multiple different styles of cummerbund. So instead of having you basically stuck with one type of cummerbund and then having to buy a bunch of extra stuff that you probably may or may not need, you can just go ahead and get the front and back plate bag, and then you'll have your options for your cummerbunds that will be separate. So let me go ahead and focus on what I'm doing so I can take this cummerbund off. All right, we'll set that aside. Okay, so when you get the plate carrier, this is what you're going to see. You've got the front and rear plate bags and then the shoulder straps that come with it as well. You can see you have your magnetic cummerbund attachments, and then there's the channel on the rear to weave the cummerbund through. Now let's start at the front and work our way to the back. You can see you've got that Velcro there. That would be so that you can attach a chest rig to it or something like that, any kind of front molly panel. Maybe you just want to put a molly panel on there, but you wouldn't need to because we also have molly underneath in here that is interwoven into this Velcro panel. So you wouldn't even need to use one of the molly panels. You can just go ahead and use the plate carrier by itself. The Velcro would be more so if you decided to not go with the magnetic cummerbund option. These would just be left off, and then you can go ahead and use one of the Velcro cummerbunds. Now, you've got the molly slots, you've got some Velcro up here as well. You can put your flag patches there, your IFF patches, maybe put a GoPro mounted right here with one of the little GoPro pouches that has the Velcro backing. And then you also have the slots up here right next to the chest Velcro, and that is so that you can use the little clips that come with our chest rig kits. So just in case you wanted to have the plate carrier and then have the chest rig as a separate entity, you could put the clips in there and then put the chest rig on, and it would attach to this Velcro portion, and then you clip it in with the clips there. Moving on up, you got the shoulder straps. These are adjustable. They're also magnetic, also made out of the laminate material that the plate carrier itself is made out of. And then we'll look at the rear. So the rear is very simple. You have the attachment points for the G-hooks, just in case you want to use a back panel, because these do have the zippers so that you could use zip-on back panels. So let's say maybe you wanted to use a scavenger light with this. Since it's a minimalist plate carrier, you would have that capability. Just zip it on and then put your G-hooks into the hooks on the plate carrier itself. Of course, you also have the Velcro capability here to put some IFF or anything else of that sort. The capability is there. Now we'll move on. We'll look at the inside. You can see the insides of these are pretty slick, and then you have this here is where you'll attach your plate, or where you will insert your plate. So that just opens up on the bottom, opens it up so you can put the plate in. Now we're going to use this plate, okay? This plate, obviously you can see it's patterned in Rhodesian brushstroke, but that is not the pattern that this plate came in. It's just a regular black ballistic plate in that sappy cut. And then what you could do, separately, you can purchase these plate bags, and they come in all the colors that the plate carriers will come in. So if you want the color of your plate to match inside the plate carrier, you could do so. So we'll just go ahead and put this in for demonstrative purposes. Obviously, you're probably not going to want to use Rhodesian brushstroke with multicam, but if you want to, knock yourself out. I can't tell you how to live your life. You're an adult. But you can go ahead and insert your plate. You can see that it inserts quite nicely, fits nice and stuck. Okay, and now that's retained there. You go ahead and replace your Velcro. And there is your plate inside the plate carrier. And then you can see you have the camouflage pattern that helps it to blend in a bit better, so you just don't have this black or green plate that's just sitting there kind of off color. Doesn't look real cool, doesn't match. So that's capability you have. You can see the Velcro lining right here on the back end or the back side of the plate carrier. This is for a separate breathing panel. It's just a little foam panel that would go in between you and the plate carrier just to give it a little bit of extra standoff space so you have a little bit more airflow in there. We'll go ahead and actually we'll install the cummerbund. This is one of our cummerbunds that has the capability of holding ammunition. So you could have 6 magazines in the cummerbund, still have MOLLE capability to put pouches on top of that if you need them. And then you could leave the front side of your plate carrier slick. So we'll just go ahead and route that through. All right, so there is your cummerbund in place. Now, just for S's and G's, I'm going to go ahead and install the rear plate. Okay. All right. So we've got our front and rear plates in, and then we will attach our magnetic cummerbund to complete this system. Now you see, there is your Berserker plate carrier. So if you're going to purchase the Berserker plate carrier, I would say that you're going to need to purchase the accessories that work with the Berserker. The Berserker is not interchangeable with our other plate carrier lines, such as the Thor or anything of that sort. However, our cummerbunds are more or less universal. So you just have to make sure that you're getting the correct attachment for it, okay? So if you're getting a magnetic cummerbund, obviously you're going to want to choose the magnetic option for the plate carrier. If you're just going to get a regular cummerbund, you don't need that option because you already have the Velcro in place. All right, folks, that wraps up another video from Raptor Tactical. My name is Cam. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you folks would, hit that like button, also subscribe and share, and then additionally turn on your notifications so you can stay up to speed when we have a new video that comes out. Also, if you would follow us on Instagram at Raptor Tactical LC, that would do us a great service. We would greatly appreciate your support. And as always, you can find this product as well as everything else we make right here in the great state of North Carolina at raptortactical.com. Thank you so much. Again, folks, my name is Cam with Raptor Tactical. Remember to evolve or die. Thank you very much, and you have a wonderful day.